So I wanted to show a new item, at least for me, that helps with your old Ruger Mark series. This is a Mark I, which was kind of the gun that got Ruger over the top. This was invented by Bill Ruger back in 1949. I think the Mark I lasted until the early 80s. They've had 4 versions and a model called the 2245, which gives more of a 45 angle to the grips. But anyway, this solution applies to all of the Ruger Mark series. What it is a 3-spring kit from Volquartsen. And it allows you to shoot various kinds of 22 long rifle ammunition. You can get subsonic, which is popular amongst really hardcore target shooters. There's less wind deflection, less recoil, but they tend not to cycle the gun well. So you can get a lighter spring. This kit comes with a standard silver spring, a slightly lighter dark colored spring, and a gold spring for hypersonic or heavier loads. The subsonics are anything that's sort of less than about 1,100 feet per second below the speed of sound, and that just prevents the gun from prevents the bullet from deflecting in the wind and making that loud crack. The standard velocity is about 1,100 to 1,200 feet per second. High velocity is anything over 1,200, and then there's hyper velocity, which is anything over 1,400 feet per second. That's not an issue when you're shooting it out of a bolt-action rifle, but when you're looking at automatics, that variance in the recoil can affect the way the gun cycles. So anyway, so this was a great little solution. It comes with another rod, and there's a small screw. Well, the whole thing is a screw. This little piece here screws onto the end of that, so you just swap out the spring. I've already put in the lighter spring. Show you how that goes. So these are notoriously fickle and strange to disassemble, but it's definitely doable. If you're interested, there's this tool that's made by Gunsmither Tools that you can find online. It has this little wire hook on here that prevents you from marring up your mainspring housing. So you pull that out, drop the trigger, make sure the trigger's down so you take the pressure off. This pulls straight out, and that will allow you to very easily pull the bolt out. Then you can reach in, pull out your old spring, and the setup's the same, so you can actually change it and put different springs. This is a little tricky. It's not the kind of thing you want to do at the range, but it definitely is possible. So you get your new one lined up into the same spot. And now you'll have a much lighter spring on the gun so that you can use subsonics and have the gun hopefully cycle. We'll have to get out to the range to make sure. Get this thing lined up just right around that hole, and it should snap in, and then you're set to go. So the important thing on this, the trick on this thing is to get this in here. It will slide right back in. Make sure the trigger is down. I don't know if you can see that back there, but by holding the trigger, holding the steer back, the trigger will fall down. That will take the pressure off. You take this piece again, slide it into its little hole in the back, which again can be, this is the trickiest part of putting these guns back together. I've known people that just throw the gun away after struggling with this, but it is possible. That snaps up. Then the trick is to lean the gun back so that the little spur will slip into that spot. And if you feel pressure, some spring pressure in the back, you should be in a good spot. Takes a little wiggling, a little playing. And once you get it, you'll know you got it. Lay the gun back, and you'll feel a little spring pressure right here. Flip that back up, and your gun will now cycle. So anyway, we'll get it out to the range, see how it works, but that's how you go about it. See you next time.